let me just relax and watch some. The internet is out again. Hell hath no fury like the internet being taken away from a modern human. Hi everyone, Morgan here. We have actually had our internet being cut off at this new house that we've been at for about 6 months now. I would say about 5 times. That's an incredible amount of time, and it's been long spurts. It is actually currently out as I record this video, and I wanted to record this video because it is currently out. And yeah, it's kind of frustrating because now I have my phone and I have cellular service and I can still access the internet and stuff like that. But as a prepper, it always gets me thinking, and I wanted to share with you guys what we have without internet. I want you to think about your everyday life. How often do you get gas to fill up your car? How often do you go to the grocery store? How often do you check the internet, okay? How often do you watch something online, like a YouTube video like you're watching right now? How often are you using our modern technology or modern services, just our everyday services? And what happens during emergencies and disasters when those things go bye-bye? So I actually didn't even know that the internet was out because we were doing some schoolwork. So we homeschool, and we were doing schoolwork at the time, and I just had to get online for researching something, and the internet was out, and I was like, oh, okay, great. Anyway, we were doing stuff, we were busy. In fact, we actually don't get on our phones or tablets or watch anything until about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Up until that point, we have pretty much no technology. I may get on my phone to make a reel or a video like I'm doing right now, but usually we're pretty low tech. So for us, being without internet, it's not like a total loss, right? We have other things to do. We also have lots and lots of books that we can read and do. We have tons and tons of board games. We have lots of Legos and crafts and things to entertain us. Of course, we can just go outside. We also have DVDs, and we also have downloaded movies and TV shows. So if we ever just wanted to chill and watch a DVD or watch one of our downloaded movies or TVs, we can absolutely do that. What I'm showing on the screen is called Internet in a Box, and this is a DIY that I'm going to be showing you guys in a future video, but I'm very excited. Since our internet has gone out so much, I'm just sick and tired of not having certain resources on hand. And this Internet in a Box is an off-grid resource where I can basically go and access any information that I have downloaded onto it. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. But of course, we're not just going to rely on this Internet in a Box, because we're also going to have our binder full of information that we have printed, right? So I love to print out any information. So if it's a recipe, if it's a DIY, if it's just ideas, if it's I want some gardening advice, whatever it is, I am going to print it. Of course, like I showed you earlier, I also have books, but I have a ton of printed material. And some days I'll just go ham and just print a bunch of stuff, okay? But I have all sorts of things in here. And if I find myself searching it on the internet and I find a recipe I love or a how-to that I want maybe for the future or something like that, I download it and I put it in a binder. I have 3 of these, by the way, that I have filled up, and they just keep growing. Am I gonna stand here and tell you that I'm not annoyed when the internet goes out? Absolutely not. I am super annoyed every single time the internet goes out because heck yeah, I'm super reliant on it too. I like chilling back, when I have 30 minutes to myself and watch a crime mystery YouTube or something, I don't know, or some other prepper YouTube videos, And so now I'm getting on my phone and, I have a hotspot on my phone and I use that, and that's fine, it's whatever. But it really gets you thinking, about what information, media, and other things that you physically want when the internet is down and you don't have the ability to reach out and get that information at the literal flick of fingers, right? And like I said, it's not like we can't live without internet, but it does make you realize, how dependent we are on this system that can give us literally anything at our fingertips, our whatever we can imagine. we can get. Whenever I look at stuff now, I look at it very critically, as in, can I use this without the internet? Like this game or this app or whatever. Can I use this without the internet? Can I access this without the internet? How can I access this without the internet? How can I get it to download it? We have all of our videos backed up onto a personal drive, but we also have physically printed photos. We don't store anything on an external cloud anymore. We have our own personal drive at home that it's stored on, and it's on like a backup battery and all that stuff. Anyway, my point is we still have physical photos, just like we have the physical documents and books and all that stuff. While maybe, we could still access that stuff, which we always can as long as we have some sort of power supply. We don't need internet. But we also have the physical items just in case, right? Like we don't always have to rely on power, just as we wouldn't always have to rely on the internet. I am currently working on downloading music and getting music on physical CDs. But then I need a CD player or like an MP3 player or something that works offline. Like they don't have just like iPods anymore. Do they? I don't know. I gotta research. Maybe I'll show it on the screen if I find it. But yeah, I want something in which I don't need to listen to it online. No, I want it physically. I want the physical song. And they just don't sell DVDs much anymore. So I want those physical things by myself. Remember, if you rent or purchase a video or song or whatever online, like especially through like Spotify and stuff, even though it's downloaded on your phone, you don't actually own it. You are just borrowing it. So you want those physical copies as much as you possibly can. Listen, we're modern preppers. We can want to have entertainment. We can want to have, movies and music and these things that we still love and enjoy. Our books and YouTube videos and whatever else that we want to access even without the internet. There's nothing wrong with that. We just got to plan a little bit and have that stuff ready when the internet goes down. Let me know how you're preparing for an offline world down below in the comments. Be sure to like this video and subscribe so that you can see more videos like this to help you modern preppers be prepared for no internet. Thank you all so much for watching Conquer Tomorrow by Preparing Today. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.